a little girl when I came back to this country with the strength of my mom. I didn't know who God was. I didn't know anything about God. And then my mom would tell me, in Islam, there's only one God, and that's all you need to do is just believe that and don't believe anything else. But I never felt love inside my soul. I decided to really implement Islam and pray 5 times a day. I taught myself. I started going to the Richardson Mosque. I taught my daughter how to pray. And I thought maybe that's the reason why we're not having anything going for us, that we suffer so much, that nothing is really satisfying. And the opportunity came when I went to college. And I said, Ma, I gotta find my soul. I have to find and search what my soul is. I was always throwing parties, just an excuse to have a few drinks with people, and that was my way of escaping and enjoying my life. It just got worse for me. My soul got murdered inside. It just got murdered inside, and I became very ugly and didn't want anybody around me. And then the semester was over, and I was telling my mom, I can't believe they didn't kick me out. I was supposed to pay within 3 weeks of the starting of the spring semester, and I didn't pay them at all. My mom didn't have a job then. She didn't have the money to fly me in. I was going to end up in the streets of London. My mom had to practically beg my relatives to say, hey, we got to bring Vielsa back home. I was looking reality in the face. I had nowhere to go in escaping what I had to face and look at every day was this. Why am I still empty inside? We're supposed to feel the Lord or God, whoever He is. We're supposed to feel God in our soul, and I don't feel anything. This whole time, while she's working and trying to keep the car payment, and so that, because that was the only thing we had going for her to go to work, I spent for 6-7 months, all I did is stay in a car and cry, and that's when all the ordeal started, with the battle between me and trying to find who God was. Right when we had no penny in our bank, and I felt very bad about myself, because here I am, looking at a person who's done so much for me, and I couldn't do anything back for her. And we lost everything. We lost everything. We went to relatives because I couldn't pay the apartment. And nobody understood what we were going through, and nobody cared. That's the most shocking thing was to me, that how cruel can you be and not care to know what's going on with these people? Everywhere I looked, it was a dead end. I could not pull us out of this mess. I couldn't do anything to get us out of this. One day, I was trying to get to the mall, and I made a wrong turn, and I saw Prestonwood. So I parked across the street, and I was watching the building. I was looking at it, and I just couldn't have courage to come in. I was all kinds of thoughts going through my head. At the same time, we were looking for an apartment. My mom says to me, you know what, Vielsa, I want you to come to me to Prestonwood, and I want you to tell me what you think about this church. Maybe they're right. Maybe they are right. And that's why they're so just filled with this energy of life, no matter what's against them. But he basically had to break me down and drag me to the church. And that's how he revealed all this wonderful, loving self that he is to me. First time I opened the Bible was at the chapel, and I just could not put it down. I could not put the Bible down. I felt like no one understood what was going inside of me. But when I read that book, I felt like the Lord knew everything that was going on, and He understood. And I just said, okay, I accept Him. He's my Lord and Savior. I can't express and go back and say He's not. What I have been seeking and longing for all my life to feel in my soul, what I was searching to fulfill my soul, it just came to me right there and then, and I just fell in love with the Lord, and I just savored every line. For the first time, I felt love inside my soul. What I've been searching for all my life, searching for my soul, I finally found my soul.
I am like, what have I done to be loved so much, Lord? Why have you loved me so much all my life? I'm so ashamed of myself to have put him through so much. Lord, show me who you are. I promise I will shout it to the world. I'll tell the whole world that you are my God. And he is.
Jesus is the Lord.
He's so wonderful.